I like it when hints are optional but can be toggled on and off. Yes, I agree with that. Okay. I'm going to also try and do the skill points in this game because I'm pretty confident that I can. I guess we can do that one next. The Tiki one. Oh. I don't remember that being there. I thought it was just a gem, but I guess that's the one that we were like double question marking in then. So it can't be zone based then because we checked it like right there and the egg was there. And the lake's further away than that was. I'm not quite sure. Maybe there are just like a couple that it will never tell you where they are. Which again, is fine. Child's game. And as I say, more than likely you'll just kind of like run into stuff anyway. It's not like the game is incredibly hard where you don't know where to go. Wow, key chests. It's been a very long time since I've seen one of those. I don't think we saw a single one in Spyro 2. I've seen one of those since Spyro 1. Also, I don't think they've said before, but yes. So in the first game, there were orcs, or norks, I guess. In the second game, they were just, like, generic enemies, I think. And then in the third game, they're called Rhinox. So in the second game, like, the enemies are more themed on what the level is. Whereas in 3, they're just basically like Rhinox, but they'll dress them up in whatever gear makes sense for the level. I don't know how an Australian with a whip makes sense for basically what is Mount Doom by the looks of things, but I guess Tiki, right? Isn't that like New Zealand or Australian? Actually, I guess if it is New Zealand, it does kind of make sense because Mount Doom is in New Zealand. I guess I'll let them off with that one. So, skill points of this level are assemble the Tiki heads, supercharge the wall. But I do think there is a bit of this level we can't do without another character that we haven't unlocked yet. Think of it like the Lego games, Chip. You know, you play the Lego games and you come up against like a bit of the level that you need maybe a specific character to unlock, or you need a character with like a specific ability. It's kind of like that. As we go, we'll unlock more characters and then we can use the characters to come back. Yeah, over there. I think that's a Sergeant Bird level. Yeah. So when we unlock Sergeant Bird, we can come back here and do that minigame. 300 gems. We pay 300 gems to do the most annoying part of the game. Yeah, it does sound New Zealand. They gave him like a New Zealand accent, so I'm going to assume that's what it's supposed to be. Oh man, the music. Okay, this might be where the supercharged wall skill point is. Or I guess not, because this looks like a supercharged track, but I guess it isn't. This is just like a normal track. Or maybe we'll... They did say there were 2 in here. Maybe when we get this guy, the supercharge will turn on. Oh! Singed his cloak on the back. There we go. I was gonna say, it did look like a supercharge. Oh, yep, sure is. Oh boy. Oh! That was perfect. Kermit? And he's not green? This game's a disappointment. He completely overshot him, I did. So, let's say that this is the area where I need to be supercharging a wall. Where would that wall be? If I was a wall, where would I be? That looks like something over there. Yeah, this has to be it, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that wasn't too bad. We got all the gems and the skill point and the eggs from there. Can't do the Sergeant Bird one. I think the other skill point is in the Sergeant Bird one. I understand now. Yeah, so we can't get... So there should only be 1 egg missing from here. But we're missing 2. Although maybe there's 2 in the Sergeant Bird level. I think Sergeant Bird is next world, I think. If we get to the next world, we can just kind of like beeline for him. Because I know where he is. But the way that the Spyro 3 worlds work is... basically, you go into each level and you help the NPC in that level. So that one was the Tiki heads. You do all the levels, you complete all the people, and then everybody goes into, like, this room over here. Or, like, wherever it is on the world, and then... see, like, all these people we've already helped. So we got Sheila, we got that guy, we got these guys, and we helped the Tiki. I think you just have to do it so, like, when you've rescued 4, you can just kind of come this way and they'll let you go. Or it might just be a case of... we gotta free everyone. Which we are going to be doing it anyway, because we're going to be 100% in it, but... that's the way that it works in this game. Which I really like, because... my main gripe with Spyro 2 is that it adds a lot to the worlds, but... once you're out of that world, you never really see them again. Whereas Spyro 3, like, you help them, and then they come and, like, help you. Which one is this one? Oh, our first speedway. So, there's always a lot of explaining in, like, the start. When we start a new Spyro, I gotta, like, explain the things to people. So, the speedways in 1 would just, like, basically get all this stuff. The speedways in 2, you have to get all this stuff, but then there's also, like, a hidden hunter level. In speedways 3... I'm not entirely sure if there is a separate hunter level, but they are more like races rather than time trials. Also, yes, Sparks does talk now. You time attack first, I guess. Yeah, so you have like the more classical ones that we have now. But they also added the race, which is... it's not not fun. But there is a consistent problem, I think, with Spyro games. In that a lot of them have different mechanics where you're supposed to, like, do stuff quick, or you're supposed to be, like, racing different people. But a lot of the stuff in Spyro, like, you can race them, but you can't race them too good, because they might just increase the speed of the people. And you can't race them too bad, because you'll never catch up with them. So how it usually works... and the Egg Thieves are a good example of that. How it usually works is you just basically have to follow behind them until you find a part in the game where it's obviously telling you that you can overtake them, and then you go for them. Because the Egg Thieves, if you do too good of a job, when you're not supposed to, they will just increase the speed of the Egg Thieves, and so they'll just blast away from you. And then you'll come to a part in the track where you can very clearly, like, gain a bit of ground on them, and then that's pretty much the only place where you can get them, unless you're super quick with, like, immediately. Like, as soon as you get to them, sometimes you can flame them, and, like, you can be super cheeky and, like, kind of circumvent it all. But there are parts in, like, Spyro 2, we just did, like, a whole minigame about it, where we had to race, like, these kangaroo thieves. Perfect example. It was like, now he's jumped, right? And then I guess we have to run around that bit. We can't just jump and get too far ahead of him. But then, like, I don't know where the point is where I'm supposed to make up ground on him, though. But, like, here is, like, every time you make up space, the game makes him go slightly quicker, so he's, like, always out of reach. And this race is kind of the same. So you'll do a race with, like, a bunch of different people. Well, not people, they're NPCs. They're, like, computers. But you can't do too good of a job, because it's physically impossible sometimes to catch up to them until the game wants you to catch up to them. And I don't think it's a very good... I don't think it works very well. So hopefully you can see what I mean in a sec. And the good things... they have these, like, little stars right here. So obviously we're going at the same speed as everyone here. The stars will give you a speed boost. But as you see, like, even when I pick up speeds, You kind of get the illusion that you're playing an actual race, but in actual fact, you're just kind of... You just better fly through all the rings and then you will win. Because the game will, like, that's how you're meant to play it. Oh, I missed a speed down there. I don't know if any of what I just said made sense. Also, now just remember that I can attack on here as well. See, so, like, take note there, right? So, I did everything perfectly, but I missed one speed boost, and I came second. So, you have to do everything perfectly, and then you will win. Obviously, if you do everything perfectly and you just, like, full lock to the right and you start flying off into the distance, then you will not win. But it is very cleverly designed, so it makes you feel like you have free will on a race. But really, all you have to do is fly through the rings perfectly and you will get first place every time. Keep in mind the target audience was, like, 6 to 12-year-olds. Yeah, that's true. That's why I'm never, like, too harsh on games, because, especially this game... I am a 26-year-old man playing, like, a 10-year-old's game. But I'm passionate about it, because it's, like, my favourite game. I don't know what I did differently this time than I did last time, but... I'll take it, I guess. Okay, so that answers my question about the hidden hunter levels, then. That aren't any in this one. I could never remember. Or maybe there are, but I have to do the time trial first. Ah, fuck, there was a hidden... hunter level in there. I'm gonna say, like, I remember doing them in here, but I thought I was wrong. Where's somewhere where you don't go on the track? Ah, a little mushroom hiss. Probably hanging out, keeping it cool, probably. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. This is gonna... Everybody strap yourselves in for this. This one's gonna be rough. Turbo? I don't want turbo. Let's never do that again. Let's never talk about that or ever do that again. Again, Spyro controls, top-notch. Anything other than Spyro, not the best. Wait until we get to the Sergeant Bird levels. Oof. You thought Sheila and the Hunter levels were bad. That one's pretty bad. Right, now we can do the Seal level. This one I can also remember. Again, a lot of Spyro 3 I can remember, I think. There will be a couple of instances where I probably forget where to go.
While I was gone, my friends borrowed the Rhinox submarine.
Okay, I take it back. Some of Spyro's controls aren't the best. But to be fair, you show me any underwater level from the 90s or even early 2000s that control well. I dare you. I don't think they exist. Just take a little look up here. Make sure we haven't missed anything. I don't think so. I think we can just barge through these, yeah. Not all of this level is underwater, chat, so don't worry. Just some of it is. I don't know whether it's in this level, but there is a way to blow up those pineapples. Okay. I don't know why I did any of what I just did. I could have flamed him from behind, but I didn't even think about that. I was like, I have to go around and knock this barrel in his face. That's the only way I'm going to be able to do this. Jason. Jason. Well, now I'm getting heavy rain flashbacks.
Jason!
Oh my gosh, you almost got me. I do also love how these guys just pick a spot and they just keep throwing barrels at it. I'm like right here and he's just like chucking barrels down that way. Oh, but you're not in the best position. I hate to tell you. You were really out to the elements there. Oh wait, no, this is the one with the big tower. The big castle. Yeah, this is the one with the big castle. Shoot all the turrets. Oh, stomp. Oh, I was gonna say, I don't have a gun. Stomp all the turrets before the bomb explodes. Sure. Oh, that's felt good. That was satisfying. Okay, I really actually did extra credit here because I cleared out the entire blockade.
Wow, I can't believe I survived that blast.
I do also think there's a submarine minigame. I don't know if it's in this level or not, but it does exist. That might be it right there. Again, vehicles and Spyro. Prepare for horrible controls. Prepare for me to die multiple times. Oh, I got a skill point. I don't know what it did. I think this is the end of the level.
My plan worked.
Oh. Okay. This one might not be the submarine level, because this is just reminding me of another thing. What was the skill point that I got? Catch the funky chicken. I guess we did that. I guess that chicken in there could have been described as funky. Yeah, it isn't the one that I was thinking of, but this minigame I don't think I've ever done once without it being a fluke. So, strap yourselves in. Oh, nice, we did it, hell yeah. First try, I'll take that. Anna was explaining while I was doing it. Oh, there is a submarine level in this. I wasn't faking it. I did actually know. Where the hell is that then? Where does that exist? Oh, there's a whole thing up here. Oh, right here. Man, I knew it wasn't stupid. I thought for sure this was the one with the submarine, but...
Pluto the Rhinoc has challenged us to a naval battle.
Strap yourselves in, shit.
Blame you.
Oh, I told him no. Whoops. I meant yes. Sorry. Yes. Yeehaw. X button to speed up, which we will never be using. I can almost guarantee you. It will control that poorly that I will not be able to use that without crashing into the wall. Circle button to fire a missile. Pick up crates to get more missiles. Oh, I have to... Okay. It's not just to speed up, it's to just go. Ay, ay, ay. We want crates. Yikes. Yikes, this is bad. This controls like ass. And for some reason... Oh no, it locks onto the dude, so it switches my controls. It inverts my controls when I get to a certain point. So like now, me pressing right will go left. Ay, ay, ay. So now me pressing right, but now me pressing... What button do you want me to press to go left? I pressed left and right, and one of them stood still and one of them went right. This is rough. I know he's... Stop that. Stop repairing, please. This is hard enough. Ay, ay, ay. Please. Jesus.
That's the first time Pluto has ever lost.
Christ alive. This is what I mean. I would love to say, with this being my favorite, that I could do this without dying. But it's that shit over there that makes me feel like that isn't the case. From what you just saw, like, I can be very good at Spyro. It's just not built for certain game modes. But they sure as hell put them in anyway. Which, I'm glad they did. It adds to the charm of the game. Where are you pointing me here? Yeah, Sparks, you can't just say it down there, man. Yeah, you're just pointing it towards this massive beach submarine. Like, give me something to work with. Can I, like... No, I can't bash through that. I know you can talk now, alright? You had the excuse in the other two games that you didn't talk. But now I know you can talk. Just tell me where they are. Oh! Oh, it was in the submarine. Alright, I guess I'll let you off this time. I guess we can let him off just this once. He's pretty damn cute, so we'll let him off. Hey, there we go. We could finish off with a boss, but I am already late to a dinner thing that I kind of have to go to, so we'll save it for next time. We'll start the next one off with a boss, and then we'll move on to the next world, I think.